The ancient monolithic cult of scholarism has seated itself in the Western society and is blooming as we speak. Universities are bloated, bureaucratic, and full of corruption. And the ideologies that consume them wear the name of university as a skin suit. Degrees are no longer the absolute status quo for success in the world. I myself am one of the few who initially denied the opportunity of university and college, but I'm still able to look at college as a opportunity as it is now, especially with what I'm doing, machining. There's a drill press right there. And for perspective, we're actually at the highest amount of college graduated people since the 1940s. But in breaking it down, the price has increased 8 times faster than wages. Half people who go to college take loans. Some go to college and leave with nothing. And the term underemployment. First, I will give you false hope by explaining the relation of university and wages. So according to census.gov, 1/3 of bachelors, we're at, so 1/3 of adults have a bachelor's or higher, and that's the first since 1940s. In 2010, it was only 30%. Now it's 33.4%. In 2006, it was 28%. That also shows that 25 and older adults with a bachelor's degree get $65,000 a year, and those with higher degrees get roughly, on average, $95,000 a year. And this is when the hard U-turn happens, and everything sort of starts to fall apart. The National Center for Education Statistics shows that the average cost for a four-year college in 2016, a four-year degree in 2016, is $100,000. Versus 1989, it was only $25,000. So in a 27-year period, the price has increased by 4 times. The problem comes from 1989 to 2016. The wages have only gone up by 0.3%. So mathematically, the price is increasing 8 times faster than the wages. In the U-turn, what we see behind us is a castle of straw and a light layer of dirt on top. And we see in the distance that straw castle collapsing. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York states that 1/2 of U.S. students have some form of student loan. The average debt for a student who takes student loan in 2020 is $37,500. Collectively, all the student loan out there is $1.6 trillion. 14% of adults in the United States have loans. And of those 14, 6.5 of them are either defaulted on their student loan or 90 days past their one of their payment dues. Let's keep that ball rolling of insanity and then push it towards the edge of that castle. Many adults go to college and then leave with nothing. National Student Clearinghouse Research Center states that as of 2018, 36 million adults went and left with nothing. The ground steepens, and the ball is rolling faster. Underemployment is a term that I had never heard before until researching this, and I assume it'd be the same for you. Underemployment is when a graduate takes a job that has nothing to do with their degree, or in some cases, only a little bit to do with their degree. NewYorkFed.org states that from 1990 to 2020, graduates were underemployed at 33 to 34%, and recent graduates were underemployed at 34 to 48%, meaning 1/3 of those that do end up making it through have essentially a flip of the coin chance of even using the degree that they have spent on average $37,000 on. In conclusion, the degree is no longer the absolute path for real-world success. So many have degrees, prices increasing 8 times faster than wages, half take out loans, 36 million have left with nothing, and it could end up all right back where you started, flipping burgers. And I genuinely feel this is a real issue for the end of Generation Z and the generations in the future. Thank you.